Hello, Forever Family. Once again, we're here to do another Bible study video to make disciples. Have you ever wondered if all the Bible versions share the same message? Well, God has given me the passion to try to find out. And how is that happening? Well, there's a website called www.wherescripturespeaksclearly.org, which has over 2,500 complete book studies, topical teachings, and different formats of sharing the gospel. There are some messages done in over 50 different versions of the Bible, and I'm always adding more. And then there's platforms. There's a Facebook page, Parler, MeWe, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Rumble, and Vimeo. They're all called Where Scripture Speaks Clearly. As we do the same message in multiple versions of the Bible, and also on multiple platforms. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 1 through 13, from the TESB version of the Bible. Today we read, "The mystery of time. There is an occasion for everything and a time for every activity under heaven, a time to give birth and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to throw stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to avoid embracing, a time to search and a time to count as lost, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to sow, a time to be silent and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. What does the worker gain from his struggles? I have seen the task that God has given the children of Adam, to keep them occupied. He has made everything appropriate in its time. He has also put eternity in their hearts, but no one can discover the work God has done from beginning to end. I know that there is nothing better for them than to rejoice and to enjoy the good life. It is also the gift of God whenever anyone eats and drinks and enjoys all his efforts." Ecclesiastes 3, verse 1 through 13, from the TESB version of the Bible. As a Christian, I'm supposed to share the gospel, and so I just did my part. Will you do your part? What is your part? Whatever platform you watch this video on, let the platform know if this message reached you or if you're engaged in this message and why. Leave a positive comment. What I've learned in ministry, sometimes it takes one courageous person to leave a positive comment for other people to do the same. So I'm going to help you with that. In the comments, I'm going to put some questions. I'd love for you to fill out those questions. The only purpose of these questions is to find out who's watching these videos so that we can team together to share the gospel and reach more people so they can get into a relationship with Jesus Messiah, Yeshua. Since we use Scripture to explain Scripture, if you hit the share button, you are doing a great commission of sharing the gospel that you heard. And as soon as my friends, your friends, and your friends' friends hear the gospel, decide where they want to spend eternity, we get to go home to heaven. And some of us, because we were active in ministry, will hear, "Well done, good and faithful servant." About a year ago, God had me make some shirts and some masks. On the front and back of the shirt, there's a scripture on both sides. And then on the mask, there's a picture of the bookcase of Bibles I started this website on. And I'm going to try to put these videos on different platforms to get your feedback on them. And I got some good news for you. Probably in a couple of weeks, there'll be a new video of a new shirt that God has helped design that explains everything that's going on this platform to reach the gospel, to reach whoever, so they can get into a relationship with Jesus Messiah, Yeshua. And when it becomes available, I'll do a video and put them on the different platforms. So like, share, follow, subscribe to these different sites so you can always know when there's something new. Rate these videos, like these videos, rate these sites. The fact that you might get involved in a positive way might get someone else to do the same thing. They're small groups. If you join and other people join because they see you are active, well, guess what? We get to reach more people with the gospel, and Jesus Messiah, Yeshua, gets all the glory. So now that you watch this video, go to Where Scripture Speaks Clearly. There's a Facebook page, Parler, MeWe, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Rumble, and Vimeo all have the same name, Where Scripture Speaks Clearly. They're all videos. If you want to read Bible studies and have more content, go to www.wherescripturespeaksclearly.org, which has over 2,500 complete book studies, topical teachings, and different formats of sharing the gospel. There are some messages done in over 50 different versions of the Bible. And shortly, there's going to be more Bibles added to the rotation so we can reach more people with the gospel, so they can get to a relationship with Jesus and Messiah, Yeshua. So go to these different sites, get involved in these sites. And the fact that you did something positive and getting involved in these sites might get someone else to do the same thing. So I'm always adding more book studies, topical teachings, and different formats of sharing the gospel and anything God puts in my heart to do. So get involved. Keep coming back. It's goodbye for now, but I'll see you again soon. Hit that share button to store treasures for yourself, and get involved in these sites. See you soon.